Scentland, the land of scent. Hello and welcome everybody. Benvenuti, buona serata a tutti. It's Chris back from Scentland with a special edition of Scentland dedicated to the memory of the late great genius Gianni Versace, who left us 25 years ago on the 15th of July 1997 when he was murdered in front of Casa Casorina in Miami. I remember waking up to the news that afternoon. It was shocking to say the least. But what I would not like to do this evening is to be conducting a sad and nostalgic review of how I feel about him or what sort of designer he was. I would like to celebrate him, his life, his memory, and I would like to go even further. I would like to place him here. Come on, Gianni, sit down. Share this evening with us. Share this short review with us. I would like to imagine that he's sitting here still today with us, and I would like to ask him about how he feels about this current time that we live in, knowing that he was really probably one of the most revolutionary designers, artists of the 20th century. And there's a quote that I was very much attentive to in his interview with Charlie Rose from 1994, where he quotes Nietzsche, who said that the ancient Greeks invented classicism and they became very superficial, but in order to be superficial you have to be profound. What he meant by that is that in order to be somebody who creates something new, something genuine, something with a value, in order to be fun, entertaining, and provide the audience of a fashion show or of music with something that is of everlasting value, you have to be profound. You have to know about where you're coming from, your roots. You have to know the past in order to be able to represent and present the future, okay? And that to me was and still is the spirit of Gianni Versace, because he was not only a fashion designer, he was a true artist who ventured into theater, ventured into opera, and obviously ventured into fragrances as well. We all know that we are the fragrance community. We adore, I truly adore the creations of Gianni Versace, both male and female fragrances. You can start, I think he started with fragrances in '82 with Gianni Versace for women, and then Versace L'Homme, Versus Uomo, and we had all the jeans collection, blue jeans, red jeans, white jeans, green jeans, black jeans, red jeans, whatever you want. And then obviously the good old Dreamer from 1996, his last creation, which to me is somehow the spirit. It smells like the spirit. It smells like Gianni Versace bottled, okay? And so if he would sit here, I would ask him what he thinks about today. What he thinks about social media, iPhones. What he thinks about the extremely quick flow of information. What he thinks about today's world of designers, today's world of fashion, and indeed today's world of fragrances. And I think he would be coming across with the same extremely creative energy that he always had when he presented his collections. If you check out on YouTube, you will see all his collections from the 90s, 92, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see how he took different angles. He was always challenging himself, his work, yet at the same time he always had fun doing so. And that is an image that sticks to me, that you could always see, even if you didn't have any subtitles, you didn't know, there was no title to the fashion show, but you saw that it's Gianni Versace because it was something special. You saw it by the design, by the lights, how it went, by the models, obviously, by the woman, that the supermodels that he so much adored to dress. He loved woman, and he truly understood woman, and this is why his creations are timeless, and the same for menswear. The tremendous knowledge of combining, again, you can be superficial, but you have to be a profundity, you have to be profound. So you have to, Gianni Versace was classic, but in a way that was able, when he was able to translate himself into the present and the future. He didn't care about his past work, he always looked into the future, much like his mentor, Karl Lagerfeld, who did have the very same angle on all his creative work that he created throughout his lifetime. So when looking back at this sad anniversary, I wouldn't like to be sad today or this evening. I would like to imagine and to feel that Gianni is still here. The brand is doing very well with Santo and Donatella up until today, so I think that Gianni would be very proud with his brother and sister, okay? And much of his fragrances are being kept alive, except for Versace. All, I think, almost all the, and some of the jeans collections there. Some of them are discontinued, but most of the fragrances that Gianni has created are still very much alive. They're still very much the same quality and available on a good price. And as for the fashion, I mean, if you have the chance to grab a vintage Gianni Versace a piece, do so. And I could be sad, we could be sad about losing somebody 25 years ago on the 15th of July 97, who was one of the greatest designers that the world has ever seen. But we shouldn't be sad, because there is the spirit of Gianni that is still around. And this is what I would like to celebrate on this 25th anniversary, okay? So this is never gonna be a sad occasion, but a celebration of life, a celebration of true Italian passion, a celebration of being superficial with a profound nature, knowing art, being knowledgeable, being genuine, and having always this smile at life, being, looking forward, enjoying life, and have the passion, the genuine passion that Gianni Versace had in his eyes, that he had in his smile. And even today, if you look him up with his interviews that he did, if you look him up on YouTube, you can see this guy is a great guy. So, viva Gianni Versace, per sempre. Mille grazie. This was Chris from Sandland, and life goes on.